From insane tattoos to split lizard tongues, we're counting down 10 of the most extreme body modifications. Here we go! Number 10. They say that beauty is only skin deep, but here's what it would look like if you completely got rid of your skin altogether. Maybe the spider crawling on his brain is what influenced him to complete this transformation. This would be worth doing just for the look on an X-ray technician's face. Number 9. These neck rings are worn by the Kayan people of Burma, and it starts really young. Sometimes these girls are only 2 years old when they get their first rings. Interestingly enough, these rings don't actually stretch the neck out, but they actually put pressure on the clavicle and rib cage, which makes them sort of fold inwards towards the body, so it only looks like an elongated neck. In this culture, having more rings is a sign of beauty, but we think that's a bit of a stretch. Number 8. In the second half of the 19th century, corsets were extremely popular for women. Now they've done away with the actual garment itself. With 2 rows of hooped piercings, a ribbon is laced through these to give the appearance of a corset. It's not much different than a normal corset in one regard. The tighter it's laced, the more it hurts. Beauty is pain after all. Number 7. Turns out gauges aren't just for ears anymore. Tired of holding your mouth wide open for minutes on end when the dentist is polishing your pearly whites? Give your jaw muscles a much-needed break by turning your cheeks into Swiss cheese like our next example. On the upside, what an attention getter! On the downside, forget about rinsing, whistling, or blowing out birthday candles. This particularly strange body modification has only been attempted by a few, probably because it kind of interrupts the important bodily functions, like eating and drinking. Mad props for originality, though. Of course, if one ever wanted to reverse this procedure, we recommend a holistic healing regimen. Number 6. The first step to completing a mod like this is getting a hold of the rarest metal known to man, adamantium. Okay, seriously. This guy has Wolverine Claws, and they actually poke through his flesh just like the real deal. What more can we really say about this? Hugh Jackman, watch out! We've got a method actor that's ready to take your place. Number 5. In some parts of Africa, women participate in wearing these lip plates, also known as lip plugs or lip discs. They're made of clay or wood and inserted into a small pierced hole. As the hole gets larger, they just swap the disc out for a larger one. In some cultures, the size of the plate indicates social or economic importance, the equivalent of which in the US would probably be the size of an SUV in a suburban environment. Number 4. Here we have Dennis Abner, known by his nickname Stalking Cat. This nickname was apparently too specific for most people, so he is mostly known as Catman. It took more than 14 surgeries to complete this cat's formation, and he has it all: whiskers, fangs, pointed ears, and of course, tattoos for stripes. In 2009, he was awarded the Guinness World Record for most surgical procedures to look like an animal. It is also assumed that his favorite day of the week is Catterday. Number 3. This body mod first showed up in the US in the mid-90s. They split the tongue using a scalpel, but we live in the future now, so they also use lasers to do the procedure. It takes a couple weeks to heal, and eating and talking is obviously pretty tough during this. The result is a lizard-like appearance, and they can move each half of the tongue independently, so multitasking is a lot easier with this type of tongue. If you thought you looked cool holding a cigarette before, then check this out. Number 2. The touristy area of Havana, Cuba is home to this guy, who only charges $1 to get a photo with him. He was homeless and decided the best way to make money was by adding as many piercings as possible. And we've got to give him credit here, it worked. And of course, he only enjoys the finest Cuban cigars, but he has to get them imported from the US. Coming in on our number 1 spot of our list of extreme body modifications is Elaine Davidson. She currently resides in Edinburgh, Scotland, and since 2000, she holds the Guinness World Record for most piercings. It's one thing to get your ears pierced, but she went ahead and continued with over 9,000 piercings. The most pierced part of her body is, ready for it? Her genitalia, with over 500 piercings total. We're just hoping she never needs an MRI. Of all the people on our list, Elaine would have the most difficulty depositing all metal objects in the tray. Alright, thanks for watching the video, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked the video, we'd really appreciate you clicking that like button below and also subscribing to our channel. We don't want you to miss anything, so we've got a lot more new videos coming in the future here. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Just click those links that are in the description down there. And please leave any comments you have or recommendations of types of videos you'd like to see us do in the future.